the northern part or the southern part of Ghana?
Yeah, Eastern region. Eastern.
Eastern region. Eastern.
Eastern region,
All
yeah.
right, that's fantastic. What do you? Are you a farmer? I can see you are reaching out from the farm. Are you a farmer?
Yes, Winnie. Yes, Winnie.
What what is your pay for that? What? You know what I- What is your pay for that? What? Publicly. Oh man. Mm-hmm. Come here, come back. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm very sorry. The network logged me out. My system, I don't know what happened. So I'm sorry about that. Today, we are going to go beyond. Hello, can you hear me? Confirm if you can hear me. Uh, we are going to go beyond our normal time. Is the last day, and we have something we have not covered. So quickly, let's start now. All right. Today's class is on marketing, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Okay. At the heart of your training is actually customer acquisition. As we all know, Facebook is the heart of social media. Is the most popular social media on earth. And after Facebook, we have a WhatsApp. WhatsApp has become the first communication tool around the world. People receive more WhatsApp messages than SMS these days. All right. So now the good news is that if you understand Facebook advertisements, you can leverage on that to go to WhatsApp advertisements, then also Instagram advertisements. Now, if you are running a business, let me be frank with you, and you don't have a budget for advertising, you have not started. Now, in your career, you are going to come across SME owners or even your personal business. There will be a need for you to run adverts. When you run adverts, you make sales or you get you offer services. Then we now calculate what is called rate of return on investment. Let me give an instance. You run advert for like $10. Then you now calculate how much sales you made. We now calculate that we call it rate of return on investment. So basically, advertisements is at the heart of every business we are running. All right. So on Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, there are three ways to it. There are two ways to it. One, we have paid or organic. Organic advertisement, organic advertisement is basically what you get without paying anything for it. It's natural. Let's say organic, natural. Then the other one, which is not natural, is actually paid advertisement. Let me give an instance. In Nigeria, I help organization recruit staff. So for each person I recruit for them, I get paid for each person I recruit for them. How much do I call this one? That's about $40. If I recruit a staff for the organization, I'll pay $40. Now, they asked me to recruit a staff for them. I try to source on my contacts and WhatsApp groups. I'm looking for this kind of person, a teacher, for instance. That was the position I was recruiting for. I couldn't get. You know what I did? And I went on Facebook and I'm going to show you that when I go to the practical session now. I went on Facebook to run adverts. I think I spent like $5,000, 5,000 naira. That's the equivalent of $5. So then I got paid 40,000 for recruiting one person. So you now say, what do you do now? If you now say, let me put it in dollars anyway. So it means that I got paid $40 for recruiting the staff for them. To get that person recruited, I spend $5 on advertisement. So that means I will remove $5 from what I made, remain $35. So that's what we use to calculate rate of return on investment. Now, corporate organizations, international organizations, banks, they understand the importance of advertisements. One of them is actually Coca-Cola and Pepsi. They are global brands. Yet, yet they still make advertisements. We call it top of the mind advertisement or awareness branding. They are not telling you come and buy Coke. No, they're actually advertising that you will stay in their mind and their consciousness. Everybody knows Coke. So what they are doing that by continuously and repeatedly running advertisements, they're trying to capture young audience, young people as they're getting older, they get uh they get socialized into liking Coke or Pepsi. So they cannot stop advertisement. Even when they are on top of their game, they are leading the brand. They will not stop advertising. Like Samsung, like iPhone. So they are global brand, they have reputation, they keep on advertising. So advertising is understandable or understandable for corporate organizations, right? But for SMEs, they don't understand. So it's a different ball game for them. Some of them still consider it like a waste of money. So if I spend money to run these adverts, how am I sure that I'm going to get something in return after the running of advertisement? So they are not sufficiently educated to understand the importance of advertisement. So it is your job. They will contact you, help me run this advertisement. So when you run it for them, and you scale up, they make sales. You can demonstrate for them. Okay, if you run advert for 5,000, 5,000, 5, let's say $10, you can make a sales of $100. So the buyer is 90% return on investment. So that's what you can use for them. So now let's go ahead. One of the powerful tools which SMEs can use for customer acquisition and retention is actually WhatsApp. WhatsApp has a lot of inbuilt functionalities which many business owners, small or medium or big, they don't understand it, and they're actually underutilizing it. The functionalities are built into it, but people don't use them. So now it is your job to educate and talk to that SME owner that, look, on your WhatsApp, there are some things we can run there that will bring you more sales and more money. For instance, my friend is bright. He is living in a particular village or a community, agrarian community. Now, how could you leverage on that to reach your potential markets? So, and that's the power of using what you have to get what you want. And that's where social media comes in. So, social media can bring a nonentity from obscurity and make such a person a global celebrity. I'll take that again. It's very important you get this one clear. Social media can make a nonentity, that means somebody without an identity, to become a global celebrity with what? By the power of internet. Internet doesn't care who's your dad, who's your mom. It doesn't care. And the currency of the internet is attention. If you have my attention, you have my money. So it doesn't care where you are, where you're coming from. And that's why the politicians, the traditional media houses are losing the battle. They're losing it. People are finding it difficult to trust them. Like BBC now, BBC is facing a lawsuit with Donald Trump. They falsify a document, again, he deliver a speech, and they doctor the speech and put words into his mouth, what he didn't say. That's rebellious. So people are doubting the traditional media houses. So you, as a content creator, you stand a chance to actually secure brand, what's it called, brand contracts. Now, let me give an instance. In Lagos, some years back, British Council run a training for journalists, and I applied. I applied as a blogger, as a content creator, and I was selected. I was surprised. But when I got to the training, I realized that these people understand that content creators like you, who are not reporting to organization, sometimes you can get the truth from you than looking at the institutional or legacy media houses. Legacy media houses, they have editors. Editorial policies can actually design and cut out important elements of the story. But you own your camera, you'll say something, it's live and direct, it's raw. You are more believable. So your currency here is attention. You have my attention, you have my money. All right, so now I'm going to start with WhatsApp. Everybody has a WhatsApp. Let me see if you have a smartphone, anyways. Now, apart from China, where they use WeChat. So in China, they have alternative to WhatsApp, which is called WeChat. That's what they use in China. Apart from China that uses WeChat, globally, WhatsApp is a global tool. I met a lady on LinkedIn. She's from Belgium, originally from Turkey. We got chatting on Instagram, and she was, oh, like, you want to do some partnership with my organization? I said, no problem. Then we got talking, and he said, okay, send me your LinkedIn, send me your WhatsApp number. I said, no. And I sent her the link. I said, click on this link, you start chatting with me. Lo and behold, she just click on it, and we got chatting. So now they made it so easy. You don't need to be copying the number, chat. Click on it and you start chatting. So now I'm going to take WhatsApp as one of the powerful tools for customer acquisition and retention. And there I will now move to Facebook and Instagram. Two of them are combined together. So let's get started. So one of the powerful tools you have on your phone that can give you customer, you can try it tonight. You can actually make $10 before you go to bed tonight. And I will tell you how you can do it. On your WhatsApp group, you have some contacts there. Your contacts, they represent a gold mine. If you don't mine it, you will not discover it. So the gold is there. is for you to now mine them. How do you mine the gold on your contacts? I will tell you my story, then I will not demonstrate it for you. I wanted to launch a course like 3 months ago, or I've forgotten it. Okay, on entrepreneurship, something like that. I've been trying to work on different courses before I come on this VA and content creation. At a point, I started content creation class as a standalone course. The energy and the participation was very low. Then I started another course. Okay, and I was thinking, why not? Why I should have combined VA with content creation at the same time. In fact, this course, those who register for it in the first instance, they register for AI and content creation masterclass. That's what they registered for. And I'll change it. Okay, no, let's go with VA and content creation. I combine the two. That's why we are here. I was experimenting. So let me now tell you result of my experiments. I will now demonstrate it for you. And now, and how it gave me money instantly. I went to bed, I dropped the message. By the time I woke up, I was receiving transfer on my account. So I will teach you today. After this session, try it. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, you are going to charge. You are going to send people who will, who will, who will, who will bring money to you. And I'll explain how it's going to work. Okay, so I was launching a course. I've trained many people in the past, over 500 people. I've trained and certified them. Then I'm running is on gender-based violence. Then I was running in another course which is not related to gender-based violence. So what do I do? All right, I now said okay, and I go to my phone. I said, what can I do now? I don't have the money with me to run a Facebook advertisement as at that time, and I needed some quick cash. What do I do? And I remember, okay, WhatsApp has a program, a functionality. They call it broadcast message. So I now said, good. I now created a broadcast message. About 240 people, 250 something. So when I created that group for broadcast, then I now say, hello, you are alumni of Afrocentric Masterclass. Now we are launching a new course. I'm actually going to show you what I sent. So you are going to see a response to that. We are launching a new course. Now, because you are alumni, the training is $10. Because you are alumni, you just pay half of that, 50%. Then I drop Afrocentric Masterclass account number there. I dropped the message around 10 p.m. at night and I went to bed. When I woke up in the morning, I received 2 credit alerts on my phone. Now, how does that connect to you? On this course, you have been empowered. You know the value of this course, how it works. Now, on your contact, your responsibility to now create a broadcast message, a broadcast group of people you know that, oh, what I learned in this course will be useful to this person, to this person. You put them in a particular category. It can be your classmate, it can be your colleague. You put them in a particular category. Now, when you put them in a category, you now send a single message to all of them in that category. There can be 200. So in digital marketing, there is a rule of 10%. We are saying that if you reach out to 100 people, 10 of them can show interest. Then you can we call it leads. Then you can now get, out of the 10 that showed interest, you can convert 2. So in digital marketing, it is presumed that on a good day, you cannot run an advert and you get 0 response. No, it is not possible. You get leads, then you now convert the leads. So in this case, I sent message to 200 people on my broadcast message. That's about, these are leads. How many can I convert? I converted 2. Eventually, I got 3 and I was happy. That's how it works. So now, that's one thing you can do. Create a WhatsApp group, broadcast message for like people you know that, okay, what I learned in this course. Okay, AI video. This person is a SME person. Oh, this person is a graduate. Okay, if the person is not even interested in business, he can be interested in something like how to write a CV and cover letter. Okay, this person will like to learn something about how to write a business plan. Let me put him in this WhatsApp group, broadcast group. You now send the message. You now personalize it. You can actually go to ChatGPT and say, ChatGPT, write for me a message. I just completed the training on virtual assistant, SME virtual assistant, and content creation. Then I want to invite some of my colleagues to join the same training based on my experience on the course. Course is good, I'm endorsing it. Write for me a powerful broadcast message that can move them to sign up for the program. So when you write it like that, you now say, if you're interested, DM me. I'm a ambassador for that program. So when you send it to 200 people in your group, some of them, maybe 10 will reach out. Oh, I'm interested. Then 10 will say, I'm interested. 3 can convert and pay. So if 3 people convert and they pay you $10, they pay, I've sent $10. From that $30, you are going to get $15 back. So $15 you get, that one that covered what you pay for this training itself. So in Nigeria, you send it to three persons registered, and each of them pay 13,000 naira. So you will get 15,000 naira back, which covers what you have spent on this training. Are we clear with that? So I'm going to the practical section now. Are we clear on that before I continue? Are we clear with that? Stop that, stop that. Are we clear with that before I continue? Are we clear with Bright? Are you clear with my explanation? Bright, I was asking you a question the other time. Bright.
Papa is hungry. Somebody give my papa food. Hey, where is small spoon?
Hello, Bright. Bright, network has gone off again. All right. Are we clear with that? Deborah, are you clear with me? Hello? Okay, Deborah, go ahead. You have a question. Go ahead. Deborah,
No,
go
sir.
ahead.
So I want to say yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay, you can drop your hand. Drop your hand then. So this is actually if you want to ask a question. Okay, drop your hand then. Drop your hand.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's continue now. So let me go back there. Let me go there now. I'm going to share my screen. So you will demonstrate it on your phone after this class. Then I'll tell you other uses you can put it to. Okay, good. Let's go now. Okay, if you're here like this, can you see it now? So you come to your WhatsApp group like this. Hello, can you see my screen, everyone? Hello, confirm that you can see it. Deborah, confirm.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you come here like this. Look at the 3 dots on top of the screen. Look at the 3 dots here. As if you want to create a new WhatsApp group. That's what you do. You click on these 3 dots. Can you see it now? Can you see advertise, new group, new broadcast? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
So here you create a new broadcast. You create a new broadcast. You click on it like this. So how many people can you put there? How many people can be in the new broadcast?
256.
So you now select. This is how it works. If the person has not saved your number, you will not receive your message. You now select them like that. You now select. Let me select some people here. Okay, let me select this person. 1. So all the number I grade G6. I mean that they are in the batch 6 of the training I run for them. They are in the same cohort. Look at it again. Let me see. Under G11, that's batch 11. So this one is a batch 11 too. So that's how I coded their numbers. Let me see another batch. All right, can you see now? I've created how many now? New broadcasts. Can you see now? Broadcast 4 of 256. You can create broadcasts group like this, like 4 or 5. You don't need to get to 200 or something like that. It can be 10 persons. But this one is 4. Let's see now. I've created it now. 4 recipients. Now, these 4 recipients, look at how it works now. So if I send I now, hello, from so when they receive this message, they receive it as like a direct message from me to them. They will not feel like conversion rates in sending broker message is higher than conversion rates in sending a WhatsApp group messages. In WhatsApp group, people feel like, oh, he's talking to everybody, so nobody wants to take responsibility. But this one, if you send them, it's like a direct message. They will feel like, oh, they feel obliged to reply you. So now it's sent to them. Let's see how they're going to receive it. See. So let me pick one of them and see. Let me pick one of them now. If I click on this now, can you see now? Hello Afrocentric. Can you see? So we receive the message as if I sent to him directly. Now, I've been sending message to him now. Look at the one I've been sending to him so far. I'll show you the one I created before for broadcast. See the broadcast I sent now. August. See what I said. Okay. Let's say okay. Debbie, read this for me. Read this for me now. Read this for me. Can you read for me?
Okay. Special alumni offer. Because we are a proud Afrocentric Masterclass alumni, GBV training graduates, we are giving you exclusive access to our upcoming Afro-China entrepreneurship training at just 2,000 naira. 5 days to transform.
Wait. Now, come back. What do you see now? Alumni discount, how much?
2,000, sir.
Regular, how much?
5,000 to 10,000.
You see now? So early bird, 5K, late payment, 10. So that was the message I sent to them like that. Before I woke up, that was August. That was the first message I sent like that. Believe me, before the money comes, I was receiving credits. So for this training, you can do that for this, not only for this training. Let me give you another trick. Look at in your WhatsApp group contact. You know, some ladies are married, they are raising kids. What can you sell to them? So you can actually check on internet and look, oh, this person would like to buy blender. They are newlywed people. Or let me say power bank. You can now check on internet or Jumia, check how much is a power bank. A power bank costs $10. You now come and take the picture of that power bank and put it on your status and send as a broker message. Hello, it's me, Debbie. I'm now dealing in power bank or other accessories, phones accessories. If you're interested, this power bank is super fast and super good. It costs $12. You send to them. I bet of you, if you send it to 200 persons in your WhatsApp group, 256, 10 of them will show interest. But if you send it to them maybe you put them in a group, they might not respond. Send it to them as a broadcast. At least 10 will reply you back. So the question is that if you create your broadcast message tonight, what will you sell to them? You might not sell my course if you don't want to do that. Of course, I told you for this course, if you sell it, you put it there like that, and somebody subscribe, pay $10, you get $5 in return. So the market is just there. Look at your pastors. Okay, you have some pastors, list them. What do pastors need? It could be gown, pastor's wife. Look at what they will need. Then put it on WhatsApp, broadcast, and market to them. Are we clear with that? You can just see, okay, what is that? Even if you are married or single, what will you need to buy? Maybe boxers or singlet. Send it to the group. Maybe you know, this is who they are married to. My uncle friends, I have some married people on my group, on my phone, married mothers. Okay, this is after Christmas, they'll be preparing for the school resumption. They will need school bags. Check school bags online. How much is the school bag? Maybe $15. Snap it and say, the school resumes in January. You need a fancy school bag for your children. Please patronize me. Send it to them. They will reply you. And are we clear with that message? Are we clear? I'm going away from broadcast message now. Are we clear? Any question on that before I go to the next thing I want to teach you? So that's about WhatsApp broadcast message. I'll still teach you other thing about. Are we clear with that? Deborah, please, I need your response to that. Are you clear with that explanation on how broadcast message works and how you can create it? Are we clear with that? I'm bright. Let me hear your voice. Huh?
Yes, sir, I'm clear with it.
Then, Deborah, have you created a broadcast message in the past?
No, it's just only a group message.
Group is getting outdated. People will just like, oh, a message to the group, everybody. Some people will not even open it in the group. So the
Yes.
click to open rate is very high on broker message than the WhatsApp group. People say I didn't even check my WhatsApp. In fact, let me tell you something. We did a program, WRDP program, and towards the end, the coordinator of the training dropped message like 10 messages. As I speak to you now, since December 7, this is December 28th, I've not checked that message. But assuming that the man sent it as a broadcast, I will have checked it. But when I check it, I was like, this man, what is he talking about again? Our training is already expired. We are finished the program. Oh, I was like, let me just. I didn't bother to read it. But when the training was going, I was very, I was, I was very intentional reading all the contents, all the message in the WhatsApp group. But now, it just turned me off. Then I've read other messages posted, but this one by training coordinator was very long. I didn't bother to read it. But suppose he sent to me as a broker message, I'll be motivated to read it. All right, let's go ahead. Now, having said that again, one of the things you can do for your customer is what we call, let's go to that one. Let me share my screen. Give me a chance. Let me share my screen. All right, can you see my screen now? So let's go back. So another thing we are doing here is that, see now, can you see now? Do you see reply? Hello? Can you see my reply? Hello? Can you see my reply?
Yes, yes, sir.
I sent it to 4. Look at who replied me now. Look at the time I send it. I sent at 4:41. See the response. What time? How many minutes?
4:43, 2 minutes.
3 minutes. Is it now 2 minutes? That's how
Minutes.
do it tonight. Do it tonight. If you don't, if it's not possible, you can't send me to 200. This is 4 out of 4. This is a good marketing. Out of 4, one replied me. Other will say reply. I say hi, hello from our sending masterclass. The guy said, I have your contact already. So the next thing I was saying that we are starting SME class on Monday. Share this flyer to your friends and colleagues. That's the next thing I'm going to send to them now. It is not possible. Like this guy, I know he's a guy. I can now say, okay, I'm selling maybe shaving stick or electric clipper. So you can actually group all the married men in your WhatsApp group, all the married women in your WhatsApp group. What can I sell to them? So now, if you have business owners in your group, create a WhatsApp group like broadcast message like this. Now, tell them, okay, I'll help you create your Google business. I'll help you create your website. That is the customer acquisition. Are we clear? It doesn't cost you a kobo, anything. It doesn't cost you a cent. Just talk to them. The Bible says, and that's actually Matthew 7:7, ASK. It says, ask, it shall be given unto you. It says, seek, you will find. And knock, it shall be opened unto you. It was very, very emphatic. So you have to do the asking. Don't just assume. So you can be posting your status, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Don't wait on that. I put something on my status. It's not enough. You have to reach out to them and say, come, I want to give you this thing. And that is different between you and other people who learn virtual assistance. They will be saying, I beg to apply. They don't beg. You will go back and say, I can do this for your business. That's what this training is teaching you to do. All right, let's go ahead now. Okay, now look at this one again. You can come like this. Look at the setting. Can you see broadcast settings? You now come to, if you go to your settings now, okay, look at it. We have something like this, groups, new customers. Can you see lead? This is a new customer. You can lead a new customer. This one lead. It gives you chance to actually group how many groups to favorites. Then you have a group, you have a, what's it called now? Let me pick this one again. Catalog. Yes, catalog. You can create a catalog for your business, a catalog where you put what you are selling, what you are offering, your sales, what you are selling there. You can put it there. Let me see now. Hey, stop that. All right. So what I'm going to do now, Now I've said already, on your status, you can actually create something like a catalog. People can come here, look at it now. You can see boost. You can actually run adverts. So the Google website you develop. Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes,
The
sir.
Google web. So this is like your online website as well that can showcase what you're offering. Somebody can chat you on WhatsApp and you get to know everything you're offering. Look at the business address, website. You just click here and add the website you have created on Canva. Then you come here again, look at email address, opening hours. Then you now create this is a catalog. See now, catalog. Here you can link your Facebook account and Instagram. I told you they are all connected. Instagram account, what was it called? Facebook account. They are linked to your WhatsApp. Now, another thing is that when you're dealing with this SM, some of them have, like me, look at me myself. I've not linked my Facebook and Instagram together. The reason being that this business account, I started using it when I was working in an organization. I haven't come into full-time business that time. Now, I see after most of SME owners, they don't have their WhatsApp, they don't have their Facebook and Instagram linked to their WhatsApp. So now this is a catalog. You can look at this product. Create a catalog. You cannot create a catalog. Here, I can put the courses I'm offering. I can put it there so that you can add them to item. I cannot put category now. I can put the price. So I can come here, pick a catalog, pick something that I'm offering. Since I'm offering the product like training, I'll just pick a training there. I'll pick one flyer for training. Let me see one. Do I have one there? Recent. Nothing like a flyer here. Okay, I can put it on anyway. Let me see. Baby, I'm putting yours now. I can put it there. So I can add as much as possible. You can put the price, country of origin, can you see now? At least one image and country of origin. I have to put the country of origin there. Let me go ahead. Let me skip the one. Discard. All right. So the catalog is there to tell people what you are doing. Send product and service directly to your customer with a WhatsApp catalog. So here, before digital time, people come there. If you're a fashion designer, if you're working with a fashion designer, tell them to create a catalog for their designs. If you're working with caterer, tell them to have a catalog of different cakes, different dishes they can prepare, international or continental dishes they can prepare. This is what you put it there. Like me, if somebody doing consultancy, that's a list the consultancy services you can offer. Business plan, CV writing, cover letter, you list everything here. You can now put example of the services you have delivered. That's where you catalog manager. All right, then you write your category. Here you can choose the sector the person is working. See now, vehicle services, beauty, education, event planner. So your job is to now check what your client is doing. Some of the job might not be listed here. You find one that is closer to look at the supermarket. Basically, this is designed for SMEs, to help SMEs. All right. So look at this opening hours. Then you help them write the description. Look at their business. Help them write the description for their business too. All right. Okay. I think I'm done with this. Okay. The last thing I want to do now is that automatic message. Somebody chats you up and they will receive a message about you. Okay, hello, you are welcome. You are chatting us. We call it chat bots. So you come here like this. Can you see now? So let's go now. You come to tools. Can you see my screen? You come to tools. When you get to tools, you now go down. Can you see greeting message and away message? So you come to here now. This you are going to do that as well. You see now. So you can say greeting message. Anybody that talks to you, I'll just want to teach somebody, teach a class. This one can say welcome to Afrocentric Masterclass. You can say welcome to Afrocentric Masterclass. Say, welcome to Afrocentric. This somebody now. So if somebody now reaches to me, say hello, it should give you that message. Can somebody try to hide me now? Just hide me. Debbie, send me hi on send me hi on WhatsApp. Say reply automatically when you're away. You can set it for away. Then if you're active, if you know that you are not going to be on WhatsApp for some time, you send away message. Then if you are going to be around, but you want to market yourself, it's time you want greeting message. So Joy, Debbie, are you doing that? Just send me something like that. Let me see. I want to see what you are going to get there. I'm going to give you my. Okay, you have not sent it. Joy, are you doing that? Joy, are you doing that? Okay, Joy is not doing that. Ah, sorry, Debbie. I said Joy, Debbie. Okay, are we cool with that? So I've taken
sent
you
it.
through. You've sent it. Okay, let me check. So I've taken you through WhatsApp. You can do a broadcast message. It's powerful for. It's powerful for. It's powerful for. It's powerful for. It's powerful for customer acquisition and retention. Then away message, you can use that one to tell people. Somebody just chatted you randomly anywhere. You tell them, hello, this is Debbie. I'm a business development consultant. I'm a content creator. Do you want me to create a content for your business and all that? You just tell them straight. So it's a soft way to market yourself. And it's for content marketing or advertisement as well. All right, let me check what Debbie sent to me now. Maybe she will receive it. Then we now go to the Facebook and Instagram. Okay, let me check. Okay, let me see if it drops there. Okay. Okay, I didn't save it. I didn't save it there. It's supposed to have dropped. All right, let's go ahead. Are we clear with that before I go to Facebook and Instagram? Hello? Can we confirm we are good with that? Okay. So let's go to Facebook now. So this is Facebook. So this is Facebook now. This is Facebook. So on Facebook, you can create different pages. I have some pages there. Okay, let me go back to what I have. Let me go to this is my personal account. Let me go to my page. So on my page, I call it Afrocentric Food. So this is the page I used to run advertisements for my program.
Daddy, have you finished your class? I've not finished it.
Okay, so now, see now.
Let's go again. Let's go so much. Let's go back.
All right, so I'm coming. So this is my see this is the so this is the advert I run. See the advert I run. When I was starting this course, so this advert I run this advert. Can you see now? So this was the advert I run. It was to start on December 1st, but we eventually started on 6th of December. So I've run other adverts. Let me check other posts. Okay. So now where I'm see now CV, these are the people who are see the vacancy I run. I'm interested. See now. This is the school I was recruiting for. Call for teaching positions available, pre-primary school. So I run this advertisement online and people now contact me. So basically, if you want to run an advert, let's assume I want to run an advert. It's your job to now select location. We call it location targeting. You can target by location. You can target by interest. You can look at people who are living as I live in Nigeria now. If I want South Africans to attend my next class, I'll go on Facebook and run adverts and target participants in South Africa. I say, show this advertisement to people living in South Africa. Then South Africa will be seeing it. They will now sign up. So when you want to run that, you create your content as if you want to post on the Facebook. Normally, as if you are posting for something. Then you now select. Now, some people, like my uncle, when they see posts like this, they go and click boost. Can you see boost? Boost. If you click on boost, you'll not be able to select the destination, the location, and the interest. But when you click on, when you select the country, destination, the target, if you target it, if you target the people you want to respond to your, you want to return to your adverts, you're able to control who show interest and who does not show interest. That's it. So these are the adverts I've run. So let's say create advert. Look at, let me create advertisement now. See, it will prompt you to post. Post is more like, see now, you say my WhatsApp account was disconnected. So your 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 ad has to be linked to your WhatsApp, your Facebook account, so that you can run it. So that's actually where people will get back to you. This is a training we did in the past now. So that training we have done. All right. Okay, now another thing I have to tell you here is that if you run adverts on Facebook, Facebook will automatically place it on your Instagram page. So you tell your client like that. So if your client's okay, help me run, one of the things you are going to do for your clients is to help them run adverts to get more customers. So keep it in mind that it doesn't do you a service for your anybody, even for your personal business, to have a Facebook without having Instagram. So when you run adverts on Facebook, automatically Facebook will place the advertisement on your Instagram. They use that one like a extra benefit for running advert with Facebook. So you are paying for advert on Facebook, maybe they bill you $10 or something like that. Automatically, they will post the same thing on your Instagram account. So you are paying for two services by paying one. All right. So what more do I want to tell you about this? About Facebook, and that's about it anyway. You write your content, then you make it clickable. When the first two lines, make it readable, so we can now click on see more. So what you write at the top is very important. You see, if the people will not check it. We are living in the age of attention deficit syndrome. People are just so busy for many things. All right, let's stop at this point. I think we have done with that. Let me take a question. Our guest will join us by 5:30 in about 25 minutes time. She will join us. Join about 25 minutes time. All right. So let me take your question about what you have explained so far. Let me take your questions. I've taken you through WhatsApp advertisements and Facebook. And your Facebook, on that thing, maybe I'll share that one later on. I'll share that one later. You need to, you can just, how do I say it now? You can take some Facebook online course on how to run advert. I can do that for you as well. But basically, if you don't know what to do, just post your content and click on boost. Click on boost. When you click on boost, it automatically look for your target audience for you and get you customers you need. That was the day I wanted to run adverts. I was so busy and I could not go for that. I had to click on boost, and that one just, and it returned for me. All right. Any question again? Any question or contribution on this I've explained so far? Please let me hear you out. Hello. 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 Okay. Deborah. The Zoom user. I don't know what's your name. iPhone user. What's your name, madam? Are you from Ghana?
I'm Shirley.
Okay, Shelly. Two of you. Okay, Shelly. Two of you, my best students. All right, that's fine. Good to have you here. I was wondering who is this person who is very constant in the class. Thank you so much. And two of you are going to earn 2 certificates. One for being the best students for this batch. I'm celebrating you, and I believe that you will surely be celebrated later in bigger places in future. So you are doing well. Then do well to refer this training. Then Shelly, are you interested in becoming a trainer? What do you do for a living, Shelly?
Hi.
Yeah, what do you do for a living, Shelly?
I'm a baker.
Fantastic. That's good. I saw your status. I saw you're supposed to have given us a flyer on Baker now, something like a kitchen and all that.
Yeah.
But do you have passion for teaching?
Yeah, I can teach.
Okay, it's fine. We are starting a course in January, training of trainers. Since two of you are, in universities, when they see first class graduate, they ask them to, they retain them as lecturers. You know that.
Yeah.
So it is my joy to have you and what's it called, Deborah, as our trainers. All right, so that we can actually expand this ministry. I'll call it a ministry because sometimes what we love to do, not because of, let me say, the financial returns. There are other things I can do in life that'll give better money than this, but I'm passionately committed to this anyway. So,
Yeah.
so to join our ministry, I'll need you and what's it called, Deborah. So I'll give you two certificates, one recognition that two of you, you know, as I was hailing you, celebrating you, Deborah said, no, Ghana will not lead us. Oh. Ghana will not lead us. Oh. So, and there's a contrast between Nigerian jollof rice and Ghanaian jollof rice. Debbie, which one is the best? Ghanaian
Ghanaian
jollof
jollof
rice.
is the best, though.
Wait till now. I think Debbie, tell us
Jollof
which
is
one is the
the
best.
best. It's fantastic. I'll prepare it for you myself.
Don't worry. I know you because you're a caterer. Don't worry.
Nigerian
One
jollof
day,
is like it.
don't worry. One day I'll be in Ghana now. One day,
This
this ministry will take me to Ghana. It has been a
One day we'll eat that rice.
yes,
yeah.
yes.
We'll eat
One
that
day we'll
rice.
see now.
That rice they're talking about. One day we'll eat it and settle this matter at once.
To Ghana, I'll prepare
Yes.
myself.
Wait, let me tell you something. Now, say in Nigeria, we won Guinness Book of Records by cooking the biggest pot of jollof rice in the world.
Yes.
The best.
So, Shirley, why you say not do like a Idabasi, make you cook biggest pot of jollof rice?
Of course, I'll do that. I'll do that
So,
for Ghana, to hail Ghana.
but now that we have cooked the biggest pot of jollof rice in the world, so ladies and gentlemen, Nigerian jollof rice is still the best. Okay, all right,
Free,
that's fantastic.
free for
All right,
now.
okay, yes. For now, there's a room for overtaking. You can actually
Yeah.
overtake. I know. All right. So for this course, one of the fundamental importance of this course is digital visibility. If I put Shirley on Google, can I find you there? So your website is the first thing you can do. The second one we call it Google Business Profile. So Debbie, have you created your Google Business Profile? And Shirley, have you created it?
Yeah, I do. I do have.
Okay, from the WRDP, right?
Yeah. No, I had it before the WIDP.
Okay, please share with me. Share with me. I'll give you a recommendation. What about Debbie? Debbie, do you have it? Debbie, do you have a Google Business Profile? Debbie is not there. Okay, all right. Okay, let's continue. So now, since what I was like, I will send Debbie. I will send you the video to watch. You can set it up. If you have any challenge, I can put you through. I'm trying to look at it. We have 20 more minutes before this our guest comes in. So in that, I'm going to go for the next one now, which is a magazine production, Flip HTML5. Have you seen it?
It hasn't popped out yet.
Okay. Yes. Have you created the account on Flip? Okay, Ghana we hail. Okay, yes, farmer. Okay, now okay. All right, let me do that one. I'll flip. Let me do this one for you. It's important I do this one because Okay, let me see. Flip HTML5. Okay, flip. Okay, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, so have you created an account on this Flip?
Yes.
Good. So I'll just demonstrate it. I'll demonstrate it and show you. I'll show you how to make money off it. Okay, let me put this one. One. Can we use one? I'm not sure. Wait, I'm coming. Let me see another one. Now the screenshots too. But don't worry, let me just for the purpose of demonstration. For the purpose of demonstration, let me just yeah, let's go. Okay, it's loading it. Mhm. Okay. So now you see what you just upload. After you upload, let me show you how it's going to be rendered. And then I will now tell you how to make money off this. Of course, I'm actually going to ChatGPT to tell us anyway. Convert successfully. Now look at it. This is how to produce the magazine. Next. Next. Monitor. Can you see now? Do you see now? Monetize content by ads, banner, Google AdSense. So, Madam Shelley, you can actually create book or cook. What do you call it? Is it recipe book where you explain what is needed to prepare a particular dish?
Okay.
You can create something like that. So let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Done. So here you call it title, Afrocentric. So you call it title now. Look at the title now. You call it title. You can call it, what's your brand name? Afrocentric Masterclass. Masterclass Magazine. Okay, updates. Updates. Okay. Okay, let me see now. Let me see. Okay, see now, it's done now. Let me now download it now. Download as what? Download. Which one is on? Here's what you can get. No. Leave that one. Let me see. Because last time I used it, it's free. Okay. Download original file. No, it's not. Let me see now. Okay. It's supposed to come on that one. Coming. HTML downloads. Okay. Give us a moment. I want to show you how it's going to be rendered. If we share it, okay, good. I've seen it now. Share. Okay, share now. Let me share now. Share visibility, share on social media, share, embed on website. Let me share now. It's okay. Let's download it as PDF. For me, download as PDF. Okay. I don't know what. Let me see now again. This is not. I want to render it like the way it will come out like a flip. Okay, let me see. Can you see now? Can you see it now? I got it. Can you see it? Hello. So this is the beauty of it. Can you see now? The next one. That's the beauty. Is it beautiful?
It is.
So this is actually how people consume online content. So like assume that this is your food content like that. So they have to press this on. People now flip like this. I can flip back. I can flip on. So now let me now teach you the secret. Oh, I just want to make money. Oh. My uncle was in US, is in UK. He now asked me to develop a magazine for him. And I went on Canva. So on Canva, you go and look for magazine templates.
Okay.
Hello? So you now
Yes.
download you now download your Canva images. So you now have page 1 to 20 from Canva as image. You now open them to flip. You now be flipping like this. Look at this now. Do you get?
Yes.
So two things I'll do for you now. I'll take you now to Canva to show you, of course, you can sit down now, to show you the template of magazine you can use, or food recipe. Food, what do you call that one? Is it food recipe or be
Please do
what do you call
baking
eh?
recipe. Do it
What do you
baking
call it?
baking. It depends on what you want to do. Are we doing baking recipe?
Okay,
Pardon?
are you solely into baking? You don't prepare food items?
No, I don't do food. It's more of baking.
Okay, how do you, okay, if I want to do pancake, how do we, and I need the measurement and all that, what do you call that? You want to teach me how to do it? Through
It's a
Recipes.
measurement
recipe.
Yeah. Recipe.
So now you can publish a recipe like this and sell. That's where I'm going.
Okay.
So you can sell it. So sometimes it can be free. People can access the recipe for free, but you will get paid. So two things I'll do for you now. If you create a recipe, how to make pancake, donuts, bread. Me too, I'm a baker actually by training. When I left secondary school, the only job I learned in my life was to be a baker. I became an apprentice baker. I became a baker later on. In fact, when I'm writing my WAEC, I work in a bakery to make the money to pay for my WAEC examination, general GC. It's nice, it's very beautiful. So now, what I'm doing now is let me now go to ChatGPT to tell us. I don't want to say it in my mouth. Of course, I cannot say better than ChatGPT how to make money on HTML5. Let me see now. I will not go there. Or I can even have what's it? ChatGPT is here. How can I make money? So in publishing on HTTP, in publishing on this site. Let me do that now. So the idea is that in your school, in your old student association, don't worry, maybe because of my suspicion here, they want me to subscribe to ChatGPT. It has not been going. So I've been using Grok. So in your church annual program, you can say, let me design a magazine for us. Then NGOs, you can do newsletter for them. So instead of reading the newsletter like a PDF, it should now be what? Like a flip. Are we clear with that?
Yes, please.
So in your church, then let me give you final one. Any photographer you see around you, you can work with them. When a photographer finish these days, they only send pictures just like that to their customers. We can say, do you know that these pictures you have a customer, you can present to them like a flip. You can upload 100 pictures on this thing. So it's the easy money. But then let's now tell me how to make money. Tell me how to make money, how to make money, how to make money from this website, from this web link. Okay, let me paste it there now. Okay, let's see now. Let's learn together. Quick answer. So it's going to browse that website and give me the result. Okay, Shirley, can you read for us? Okay, this specific. No, I don't want specific. It says specific. Okay, general way. Go to this general way. General ways to make money from this using this platform. Just read one
Okay.
or two lines for. Oh yeah, read
Okay.
for us now.
If you are interested in the platform broadly, sign up for a free or paid account at Flip HTM.
Don't worry.
Okay,
Yeah.
.com. Then number one, sell your own digital publications. Upload PDFs, example, ebooks, cookbooks, guides,
Wait.
catalogs.
You see now. You say cook no dey there, baking no dey there. Baking books, guides, catalog. Yeah. Go ahead.
Set a price and sell directly. Readers pay you via Stripe, no middleman fee in many cases.
Oh yeah,
Two,
go ahead.
to integrate ads. Add Google AdSense banners or your own ads to earn from views, impressions on popular flipbooks. Three, create and monetize content popular for recipes, magazines, product catalogs, or courses. Enhance with videos, links for better engagement and sales. Be cautious of scams promising easy money from specific links like this. Common tactics involve fake share to earn schemes. Always verify directly on the official site. If this flipbook is part of a paid course or product, check inside for any legitimate opportunities. Example, reselling related physical foods. But from public info, it's just a viewable digital publication. For
Thank you very
official
much.
flip and monetization.
So now you can see what can sell there. I never knew that you can even put video links there. I will try this video link sometime. I'll try it. So basically, if you do ebook and you sell it as a PDF, it's not very much readable. But if you use Flip, it's very readable. I've been on this site for like 5 years now. When I created for my uncle, this is what we're using. It's free to set up, then you make your money from it. It's just like a YouTube. You know, when you're on YouTube, people are watching your video. YouTube can put adverts inside your video. The same thing for this place. So when people are watching it, they can actually they will be seeing adverts from the owners of the site. So please, cookbooks is there. Then I told you photo book. That's
Yeah.
African setting. So you see a photographer say, come, madam, photographer, let me give you additional market for your customer. Instead of sending your pictures to your customer like that, place them as a photo book. I'll publish it for you. You get paid. Then you can even reach individual persons who graduated from school. You graduated. Let me combine all your pictures used as a photo album. Do you get? All right. So the last thing I want to show you is to go to now Canva and look for magazine template. Very easy. So you now go to Canva magazine template or newsletter. Even NGOs, the last time I checked, most NGOs in Africa, they still run their newsletter like a PDF. Very boring to read. You know, academic book is boring to read. And they're even making newsletter superlative boring to read as well. Nobody wants to read. So you have to find a way to get attention of people. So Flip actually gives the opportunity to get connected to this content without getting bored. And I think from January, I need to start, be intentional about publishing on this place now. You now click on here, you know our strategy, you go and say magazine template, magazine. Sorry, it's not there. Go to magazine. So I need to touch on all these anyway. We've done the Google business profile. Then video editing. Deborah, how far with that? Maybe I'll do a video. Don't worry. I will do a video on how to do video editing. So that one we answered more. Was I've done it already? Or you go and watch it day one. So let me cause the magazine template. You click here, you say magazine. See, beautiful magazine. You can even type cookbook or baking book. Magazine. Just the magazine template. You see template there. You see now?
Okay.
Just pick anyone, you give it the cover. You can see the magazine, see Stafford. You can type newsletter. You can type what kind of photo book. You can type photo book. You can see photo book. Let me see photo book now. So in Africa, I think we are more into photo book. It can be burial ceremony. Maybe aged person died. Photo book. I'll even tell my uncle to be doing that. So look at the photo book.
Wow.
So photo book. Look at vacation photo book. So you can do it for your family.
Wow.
So imagine that you place one on flip. So the family travel. Look, you can say Christmas photo book. Everything you cover in Christmas. So photographers in Africa, they need something like this. This is a service they need. They are part of SMEs you can work for. So you can let me go to your aspect. Baking book. This is my baker. Baking book. Let me go down. Deborah, what do you do? Baking book. Where you have different. Look at it now. Can you see now?
Yes.
Baking recipe. How many pages? 8. You see, baking recipe.
6, 16. Yeah.
So now imagine that in your own design, you can now change the image and put. Okay, I have your picture. So let me do that for you now. Then we can wrap up on it. As our speaker joined the class, Barrister Ivy, are you here? Has anybody joined? We expect her to join by 5:30 now.
Yeah,
now.
I'm here.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Thank
All right,
you.
let me just stop. I never knew that you are already here. All right, so let me stop here anyway. You know how to edit already. So let me stop here. Okay, let's get to the last part of this training. Thank you so much for great time for us.
Please just give me a second. I'm trying to fix something.
Okay, no problem. Me too. I'm trying to log out here to come to I can share my screen. Okay. Okay. Have you been made a co-host already? Let me see. Okay. This is where I have. This is where I'm going to remove that now. Give me a moment. Deborah, are you ready? Deborah, I can't hear you. Okay, or Shelley, would you like to read for Deborah? Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so without much ado, let me give you the floor. Let me give her a course. Barrister Ivy, are you sharing your screen? Or you are giving us ad lib?
Sorry, what did you say?
All right. I said, are you sharing your screen? Do you have some slides or no slides?
No slides, please. I'll just
All
show
right, thank you so much. All right, thank you. Good to see your beautiful face. Thank you so much for honoring us this evening. Thank you so much. How was Abuja?
Hi, thank you. Can you see me? Because I can't see myself, so I don't know if you can see
We
me.
saw you, yeah. Come back again. We saw you a moment ago now. I was saying we are seeing your beautiful face. Yeah, we can see you now. Yes, thank you so much. How are you?
I'm fine,
How's
thank you.
Abuja and how's family? Thank you.
Abuja is okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Deborah, without much ado, could you please read the citation for our guest speaker this evening? Read the citation, please. Thank you so much. Then after that, I'll yield the floor to you. Just go straight to the presentation. Thank you so much. All right?
Okay, sir. Can
Deborah,
I
you
go
can
on?
go ahead. Yes, go ahead,
Okay,
Deborah.
sir.
Thank you.
Ivy Enemark is a legal practitioner at Clearfield Partners, where she provides strategic and client-focused legal services with a growing focus on corporate and family law. She's also the principal consultant at Ivy Mark Consulting and consulting on corporate and business legal compliance. Known for her clarity, empathy, and commitment to excellence, she brings over a decade of experience and a strong passion for using the law as a tool for protection and empowerment. She's also the founder of the Ivy Initiative, a non-profit organization dedicated to eradicating domestic abuse against women and girls through legal assistance, mental health care, physical therapy, and emotional support. Through advocacy, community outreach, and survival-focused programs, Ivy works to amplify the voices of women and champion safer, more equitable communities. Balancing a legal career and humanitarian work, Ivy continues to shape conversations around justice, gender equality, and the power of community-driven change. Thank you for the opportunity, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you very
Hello.
much. You can go ahead now, Barrister Ivy. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, Deborah. For a second, I wasn't sure if I was the one they were talking about. You were talking about. So, I didn't know I'd, achieved some of these things, but thank you. I really appreciate. So today, I've been tasked with the topic to discuss on SMEs in Africa, undeserved by digital services. So without further ado, I will just go straight to the point I need to make. So now, when we talk about Nigerian economy, most times people, think of oil, corporations, government policies, and the likes of that. But one thing people fail to realize is that the Nigerian economy runs on SMEs, small business or small and medium scale businesses. So, from the trader in Balogun market to a fashion designer in Yaba to a small business in Aba, most of these people most of these SMEs make up 90% of businesses in Nigeria and provide most of our jobs. So yeah, despite all of this, despite the importance of these SMEs, many Nigerian small businesses are struggling. And this is not because they are lazy, of course, but it's mostly because they are undeserved by digital services. Now you will ask, what does it mean to be undeserved by digital services? First of all, let's break it down. What are digital services? Digital services are technology tools that make business easier. Now you look at tools like that help you pay and receive money point, general one, pound pay, OA and the like, to paying and receiving money electronic. QuickBooks.
Sorry, I think our network is very bad, but wait, she's in Abuja. Abuja has been having network challenges all this while. She's coming back now in a moment. All right. All right. For the topic we are looking at today, we are looking at African SMEs are underserved by digital services. That's actually the reason why we started this course. These SMEs, they are the drivers of private sector in Africa. And at the moment that I speak to you, they are actually underserved. What do I mean by underserved? Many of them, they are not digitally visible. And they want to. They have the vision, they have aspiration, but they are not there. And those who are even there, they are not actually optimizing their presence on the platform. All right, she's back now. All right, thank you so much. She's back. I think the Abuja network is not stable these days. All right. Let me. Right, the network is still fluctuating. Okay, as I was saying, so the SMEs being underserved means that they are hungry for digital services. Are you back? Ivy, are you
Yeah.
back? Okay, all right. Yeah, go ahead.
Happened.
Yes, I know Abuja network now. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I was talking about what digital services are. So I don't know if you were following. I had stopped at selling of apps that help you sell products online, like Jumia, Gigi, the ones we have in Nigeria. Then you have the likes of Amazon, eBay that helps that you sell products internationally. Then you also have apps that help you access loans, like the Fair Money, Okash and the likes of it. Then you have tracking business that help you track customers and sales, like Bumper. Bumper is a very good app. It's one app that helps you also track customers. So then you have also the registration of business, which I do. We help companies to register small businesses. We help register small businesses, and also companies that are coming up as well, and also intellectual property as well. So these are digital apps. I was just trying to break down what digital services are. Now let's also understand the word on the Z. Hello. Yeah. So now what is the word? When we say undeserved, when we say an SME is undeserved, what does this mean? It just simply means that the SME do not have access to these things. And now let me correct something. It's not like SMEs do not have access to some of these digital products, digital services that we have here in Nigeria. But the issue most of the time is that the services do not even fit the Nigerian reality majority of the time. Of course, we have the ones that have been incorporated into the Nigerian system, but majority of the time, they're not easy to use. They're not easy to access. They are usually complicated, Some of them are usually complicated. They are even unreliable, so people cannot even trust them. Then you also have the ones that do not even solve real problems. So now let's now also understand when you say an SME in Africa is undeserved by digital service. In general term, this means that SMEs in Africa do not get enough helpful digital tools to run and grow their businesses easily. It's not that, like I said, it's not like these digital tools do not exist though. It's just that sometimes they do not truly work for the Nigerian system. They do not truly work for the Nigerian SMEs, you get. Now, let's look at some of this. Let's give an example. Let's see an everyday example. Imagine giving an SME or a person a smartphone, but this smartphone do not even have an internet. They do not have access to this internet. It has an internet, but they do not have an access to the internet, or the internet is slow. Like what just happened now. I was talking, and before you know it, the internet tripped off.
there is also no electricity to charge it. In Nigeria, we suffer a lot of electricity issues. So majority of the time, there's not even an electricity to charge the phone that you're going to use for your business, you know. Also, some people do not even know how to use this product. That's the phone. We're talking about the phone here. They do not even know how to use it. They do not know how to use it for productivity, to actually, you know, bring customers for them, or, you know, advertise their business, digital market their products, you know, that they sell. So majority of the time, this is what happens. And some of them are even designed in foreign languages. Of course, now we have the ones that you can easily understand. But initially, some of these phones were designed in foreign languages, so you don't even know how to use it, you get. But one thing I want you to understand is that in reality, these digital services do not actually, digital services are, the SMEs are not usually empowered. They are not usually empowered because they do not train them on how to do these things, you get. Now, what's happening to most SMEs in Nigeria? Because we're talking about Nigeria, right? Sometimes you have an issue of payment, you know, when it comes to payment, an SME prefers to collect cash. Why? Because transfers fail. You have issues of transfer failure. You send money, or they receive money, and the person who is sending the money, the customer, is saying that the money has entered their account. But meanwhile, the business owner has not received the money. You have a lot of that happening a lot. And most times the customer will not have to pay again. Meanwhile, it may have entered their account, but the business owner has not seen this money. You know, you also have issues of POS not working. You go to a POS machine to withdraw money, and they'll tell you the POS is not working. You cannot withdraw your money, you know. Then you also have issues of charges. Some of this POS will charge you very high. I think it's now that some of the POS charges are getting lower, but most times you have issues of POS getting high, you know. Then when it comes to maybe transfer failure, even the reversals take time. You know, sometimes the customers will end up not receiving their money at the actual time that the bank has said it to reverse their money. You know, that also happens. Then some of these apps are also confusing. The payments are very confusing, you know, and support is very, very low or non-existent. You know, they do not either get support, or even when you get support, sometimes you call these network providers, the bank apps, and they'll tell you they'll work on it, and they end up not working on it. So you have that issue there. Then you also have the issue of record keeping, like I had said. You know, due to lack of record keeping tools in Nigeria, most SME prefer to take record manually. You know, even though there are digital tools that help them take record, they do not understand these tools. So they will end up taking it manually. And what happens? You know, when they take manual information, sometimes they get lost. You will not even know where this information is. You don't know where you wrote it down. You know, you cannot even track your expenses. You know, sometimes you see them scrolling through WhatsApp to actually get the information that they need, which does not, you know, cannot help your small business. It cannot help you grow. You know, they also have, you know, they have not, when it comes to accessing loans from banks, they do not have any formal information to show. Because if you want to access loans from the bank, they will ask you for your digital records. But SMEs do not even have these digital records because they are doing things manually. So most times they cannot even access loan apps. And that is the third thing I'm coming to. You know, when it comes to accessing loans, I mean, it's very difficult for SMEs to access loans because, like I said, they do not have digital records. They do not have credit history, you know. They do not also have formal structure. Sometimes they do not have a formal structure. And these are the things that banks will look for when it comes to loaning you money. And how can an SME grow if you cannot access loans, if you do not have proper digital record keeping, if you do not have proper credit history? You cannot grow. You will get stuck, you know. Then you also have the issue of online presence. Most SMEs do not even have an online presence. We're in the digital world now. For people to see you, you have to have an online presence. Imagine you are a business in Lagos and you have a customer in Abuja. How would that customer see you if you're not putting yourself out there? You have to put yourself out there for them to know that you are existing. it's not a case of you are a next door neighbor or your shop is next door and they will come out and look at you or they will come out and see your business. No, you have to put yourself out there because you want to reach customers across board. So that also is an issue because most SMEs, their online presence is mostly on WhatsApp. Most of these SMEs, they are on WhatsApp only, or highest, you see them on Instagram. And when you want to reach them, it's even hard to reach them. Even when you send them DMs, it's hard. They do not run ads. They do not post. They don't do constant posting. Sometimes it's this constant posting that helps you because the algorithm will show that, yeah, you're serious with your business. But most SMEs do not do that, you get. Then some SMEs do not even have a website. They do not, let's even leave the website out. Some do not even have as simple as a landing page, They do not have a landing page. Then they do not have proper e-commerce tools to help them, structure their businesses. They do not even have proper logistics integration. When it comes to delivering customers' products, they struggle in that area. And also, like I said, they do not have proper digital marketing knowledge. So you cannot even put yourself out there. You cannot advertise your product. You cannot advertise yourself or whatever it is that you're selling. So, of course, this limits the growth of an SME. Then you also have infrastructural challenges like power supply, unstable power supply. Like I said, we're in Nigeria. We know how power supply is. It's very, very unstable. Today there's light, tomorrow there's no light. So you cannot even access that. If you don't have an inverter, your things will suffer. If you're selling perishable goods, your goods will end up spoiling because you need light for that. Then internet is unreliable. Like I said, we just had an example here where I was talking and internet went off. Imagine you're trying to give a talk on your product. You're trying to explain your product to someone and the network just goes off. Now, the other person, the customer at the receiving at the other end will end up leaving because he doesn't have the time to wait for you to sort your internet issue out. Imagine you're trying to pitch your business to an international investor. They are internationally or abroad, their internet is stable. You're here, your internet is not stable. You're trying to pitch your business and your internet goes off. That's how you've lost that customer because, of course, they can't be there waiting for you to sort your internet out. So that's another thing that affects SMEs in Nigeria. Then another thing is data. Data is also expensive. For you to post your stuff consistently online, you need data. For you to put yourself out there, you need data. This thing we're doing now, it's data that is running, you get. And data is usually expensive. So sometimes you also have that issue of expensive data, Then also we have tools not designed for Nigerian reality. Like I said, some of these tools that are actually available, the digital tools, they're not designed for Nigerian reality. Of course, it's now that maybe some Nigerians are now designing tools for Nigeria, but majority of the time when digital tools started coming into Nigeria, they were not designed for Nigerian reality. So we didn't even know how to use them, because businesses are the ones that have been, the way they've designed it is that their businesses are usually fully formal, and most times their income is predictable and records are already done digitally. And of course, you as a small business, you do not have access to all of these things, Another thing is trust issues. When it comes to scams online, you're trying to sell your product to somebody, a customer, and the customer will tell you they've sent the money. Meanwhile, the money they've not sent it. Sometimes they'll even send you a receipt showing that the money has entered your account, but you've not received the money. That's a scam that goes on online. So of course, SMEs do not even trust, cannot even trust this online payment system. So sometimes it's also, it also affects them, Then you also have the issue of failed fintech platforms. Some of these fintech platforms have failed. Like I said, still boils down to, not online scam, but, when it comes to sending money online too, you're sending the money, it may not be scam, but sometimes it will show that the person has sent the money, but you have not received it. And that's how you end up losing as an SME, as a business owner. Then you also have poor customer service. This one is on the SMEs themselves. They do not train their staff enough on customer service. They do not train their staff enough to know how to communicate with customers. So they end up losing customers. I have had situations where I call and I want to do business with an SME, and I call them, and the person on the other end of the line sounds very nasty. They don't even, sometimes apart from sounding nasty, they don't even know what it is that they are selling. They don't even have information of what it is that they are selling. That also it will affect an SME, of course. You're trying to talk to a business owner online, and they're very rude to you. They're trying to even understand what it is that they're selling for you to know whether you want to buy or not. They will not even respond properly to you. That way you've lost your customer. That's also another issue. Now, I want you also to understand that one of the major problems with this digital services, that one of the things that it leads to is that it makes the business remain small. So because of all these things, of course, your business cannot grow. It keeps you stunted. Your growth is stunted. You cannot grow. You don't have proper record keeping. You don't have good customer service. You don't have reliable internet supply. You don't have reliable data. So many things. And of course, your business remains stunted. It remains where it is. Then jobs are limited. Of course, you cannot even create jobs. You cannot create jobs, and you cannot also get jobs. That is also an issue. That's one of the big problems that it has. Profits are low because you're not able to put yourself out there. If you're not marketing yourself properly, you're not getting enough customers. So your profit is low. You're not even getting enough profits. That's also another issue. Expansion is difficult. You cannot expand, like I said. You remain where you are. Your growth is stunted, so you're just at the level that you are. Then in terms of tax, now we have the tax law very prevalent in Nigeria, very active in Nigeria. Some of these tax laws are for you to pay tax in Nigeria is very expensive now, especially how they've calculated it. I don't know if some of you are aware of the calculation. I'm not really vast with it, but it's online. If you go online, you will get to see it. There's amount of money that your business has to generate for you to pay a certain amount of money, and it's quite high. It's very, very high. The percentage is very high. So that's also an issue. It's one of the big problems that we have. And like I said, when you're not growing, investors will want to stay away. They will not want to invest in your business because no investor will want to invest in a business that is not growing. They want to see that you are growing. They want to see that you have proper record keeping. They want to see that you have the even if you're still very small. They want to see that you have the opportunity to grow. What's it called? You have the prospects of growth. They want to see that. So now, in simple terms, digital services are the ladder for growth. And for African SMEs to grow, they have to be able to climb that ladder. If that ladder is broken, if the ladder, like one of the steps are broken, you cannot get there. It's a ladder, so you have to, and for you to climb the ladder, you have to go step by step. And if some of these steps are broken, you can't get to where you want to get to. Now, what is the way forward? So, these things I have discussed needs to change. A lot of things needs to change. Digital tools has to work in Nigeria. There has to be at least some of the businesses have to work on low data, because we already know that some SMEs cannot access the high data that is being given by this network provider. So some businesses have to be able to work on low data. There has to also be stable network, which we need to find a way to, SMEs need to find a way to access stable networks. Some of these networks are very, very unstable. They have to also be simple and intuitive. SMEs need to be simple and intuitive. And there has to also be support for informal businesses transitioning into formality. So businesses that are not formal but are trying to transition into to become formal, there needs to be support for them. There also need to be affordable and flexible pricing. Like for example, a small trader in Odisha or Ibadan cannot pay corporate level subscription fees. So digital services must grow with the business. Then charges based on value must not be assumed. There needs to be less assumption on charges that are based on value. Then also for education and human support, SMEs needs training and not just apps. Like I said, some of these apps are there, but no training is there. They don't have any training. They don't know how to use the apps. So there needs to be trainings on how to actually use these apps. these apps need to be done in some of these local languages, because some SMEs are local, they operate on the local level. So for them to be able to access this app, some of these digital services need to be done in local. There needs to be local languages for those that are not speaking English, that do not know English or do not know how to use digital products in English. So there needs to be that support too. Then there needs to be real people to talk to when something goes wrong. Sometimes when there is an issue, you call these network providers or fintech providers, you call them and you're talking to a bot, you're talking to an AI, not a human being. So you need the real humans that are behind the scene to be able to help you solve these problems. Then also collaboration, government, fintechs, telcos, and SME association must work together. There needs to be collaboration so that for an SME to grow, there needs to be this collaboration. Digital inclusion cannot be achieved by startups alone. So for there to be digital inclusion, it's not just SMEs that can achieve it. It needs to, like I said, there need to be collaboration by government, but from government, SMEs are not failing because build jobs, grow the economy, and secure Nigerian future. Thank you very much. I don't know if people can hear me.
All right, a beautiful. Please, yeah, we can hear you. Thank you so much. That was a brilliant presentation. And the key takeaway is that when you mentioned the analogy of a ladder, see, SME, they are like climbing ladders. And if the ladder, one of the steps is broken, they cannot do anything. That one actually link to what we just finished, WIDP, talking about the stages of digital transformation, digital integration, like digitalization, and digital transformation. So they are still at the lowest level of the climbing the ladder. So now the point is that that's actually what this training is about. This training targeted three set of people: entrepreneurs themselves, virtual assistants who are going to work with this SME and help them climb the ladder. Then the content creators. I also mentioned that if you're not creating the content, of course, that actually got me thinking, because when I started posting intentionally on LinkedIn, I realized that algorithm was pushing my content to some people. So sometimes if you are not posting regularly, algorithm will not favor you. Algorithm is actually AI monitoring your online activities, how you are posting and all that. So basically everything now, she has captured everything, and I know that those who are not here, they are still going to watch it on the video, or it's being recorded on YouTube live stream. Now, don't see this one as insurmountable problem. You also mentioned about data. Data is a problem here, but like me, I started using MTN. But when MTN, sometimes I consume data like, I don't know, like water. So I have to get a backup. So now I run on MTN, I run on Glo. Glo data is actually cheap. So if you are consulting for these SMEs, one of their major people, hey, data, say, madam, you can go with Glo. Glo is better in Southern Nigeria. And again, trust issue, online, payment. She mentioned that one too. She actually covered every pain point of these SMEs. And without these SMEs, the economy cannot grow. And they are underserved. And she also mentioned something that, which one of the things that stood out for me was that one of the tools, all these tools they are getting, they are designed for formal organizations. Most of SMEs are not formalized. And one thing she does, that she's a consultant helping business to get structured, formally registered, formally recognized by the government. All right. So basically, SME means informal sector. Majority of you can just do a random search, Google it, and say, what percentage of informal sectors are in SMEs? About 80% are informal sector operators, and these are the people you are going to help, because these are the highest number. This is the biggest chunk of the economy that's generating job for the majority of the people. All right, the floor is open for your question, and thereafter I will ask Shelley. Please appreciate our keynote speaker with the best emoji you can think of. Shelley will give a vote of thanks on behalf of this class. And I'm happy to inform you that we have in this class, I think we have more Ghanaians in this class than Nigerians. It can surprise you. Nigerians,
Wow.
I think Nigerians 5, Ghanaians to 5. We have equal
Wow.
numbers for the first time anyway. That's the first time because Dr. Florence actually shared the link for this class to many Ghanaians, and I was even surprised the energetic and the enthusiasm of Ghanaians, and it became a contest between Shelley and Debbie. Debbie, the rate of citation. So Shelley was actually the best student in the class, and Debbie said, "I no go agree." So now, as they're graduating, both of them they are on tie. So both of them are graduating as the best students in the class. So let me keep the floor open, and Mr. Redani is here from South Africa, one of our colleagues in WIDB. I don't know if you have questions or comments, Mr. Redani, you can go ahead. And otherwise, the floor is open for everybody to ask questions. Let me pause now to take your questions, or you can actually type your question in the comment box for our guest speaker before she takes the lead.
Thank you, Mr. Olusoji. It was my comment is that it was a very insightful presentation, and as a South African, it gave me an insight into the challenges, pain points that Nigerian SMMEs are having to contend with. There are many similarities as far as those pain points are concerned. I think one would agree that my presentation, there were many, the presentations did converge on many areas, and there's one area that I didn't touch that I would also like to pose. We know that African countries are dealing with more of the same challenges, if I can make that statement. One challenge is that of lack of clean governance, and that also affects SMMEs, because sometimes you find that SMMEs are not able to compete because the big companies have got deep pockets, they can grease the elbows, all those kind of things. It's one thing that we in South Africa SMMEs are having to contend with, and I didn't touch on that issue. It's a reality, we must confront it. I've also observed that the postings that, for example, Mr. Olusoji, who I am connected with on LinkedIn, the issues that he's raising there are very much similar to what we're encountering in South Africa, corruption, for instance. So I don't know if there's any comment that you would like to make regarding the lack of clean governance. How does it impact on SMMEs in Nigeria? Thank you.
All right, the floor is open for questions, please, or comments from everybody now. Let's take that one like few minutes. The floor is open. You can type your comment, or you can unmute your mic and speak.
Mr. Olusoji, I posed the question to the speaker. Would she?
Okay, maybe she.
Would she like to comment on the impact of?
Did you get the question clearly? Hello? Did you get the question, Barrister Ivy? Barrister Ivy, did you get the question? You are muted. You are muted.
Yeah, no, I would like you to repeat the question again. Can you hear me?
Yes, he said you should repeat the question. Mr. Redani, repeat the question. Maybe you can recast it.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, Mr. Rendani, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. You can continue. You can talk. I'm listening.
No. We want to take your question. Me too. I didn't get the question. I didn't get the question you posed. Can you paraphrase it or rephrase it so that I want to actually understand the question as well? All right, thank you.
Do you want me to repeat the question, Mr. Olusoji?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
I see, but
go ahead.
Oh,
Please
okay.
repeat the
No,
question.
the
Thank
question
you.
is, I mentioned the fact that across the African continent, uh, the challenges that we are dealing with, especially as far as SMMEs are concerned, are more or less the same, especially when it comes to the issue of good governance, where you find that SMMEs cannot compete as a result of the fact that corporates and big companies that have got deep pockets can influence decision on contracts, for example, to the detriment of SMMEs. That is one reality in South Africa that we have observed. I wanted to know from Barrister Ivy Mark whether how this challenge is affecting SMMEs in Nigeria. Do they have challenges of access to government contracts, private sector contracts, because of lack of good governance and corruption?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rendani, for that question. I don't know if you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me.
Clear, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, so yes, like you rightly said from the beginning, some of these things that we face are kind of similar in all African countries, if I may say. In Nigeria, it's also the same. You have SMEs finding it difficult to access loans or access support, financial support from these corporations or government agencies, all because of corruption, basically. Sometimes they may even have had the opportunity to access these loans. The opportunity might be there for them to access, but because of corruption, the government, those in government or those in power may not even let this happen, may not give them the opportunity to access these loans because they've either maybe planned it or plan that they're going to share it amongst themselves, or just because of corruption generally, they just want to keep themselves. So because of that, SMEs ends up not having access to it, and even those that end up having access to it, they don't have access to as much as what has been given for them to be able to access. Sometimes they end up accessing maybe just a very tiny fraction of it. So let's give an example. Let's say an SME has been, government has maybe kept a certain amount in millions, and you as an SME who is trying to access that finance or loan, you end up maybe just a million naira, 50 million as an SME, or 20 million naira as an SME. But you end up accessing just 1 million naira just because some of the greedy ones in power have kept this money for themselves or for their own personal use. So of course, like you said, the corruption is everywhere. It has eaten deep. And because of that, a lot of SMEs do not even have access to these things. Or even, like I said, even if they have access to it, they cannot actually get it because of this corruption that has eaten deep. So yeah, I think it's just a general issue with our African governments. And of course, Nigeria is one of those corrupt countries where these things happen. So yeah.
Okay, well, can I come in from this one, Mr. Rendani? Hello. If I get you right, you are saying, hello, Mr. Rendani, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
So what you are saying is that maybe corruption and bad governance, how they are affecting the growth of SMEs. Is that what you are asking?
Yes. Basically, that's exactly what I was asking. But her response is very relevant to the question that I'm asking as well. You can add, Mr. Olusoji, because I suppose this is a question that is close to your heart.
How corruption and bad governance is affecting the growth of SMEs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you, Mr. Redani, let me tell you, that's a false narrative. That's a very false narrative. I can give you empirical evidence. That's one of the Western ideology to keep us where we are. Now, let me tell you something now. Chinese SMEs will come to Africa and flourish. But we Africans, we keep complaining, oh, there is no structure, there is no thing. We have that scarcity mentality. Let me also disabuse you. I'll give you empirical evidence in Nigerian context now. All right? So that's the Western notion. They plan this to and it's coming from the NGO sector. So when they come to Africa, they say, you are like this, and that's why you are like this. Is an NGO implanted mentality. Oh, because we don't have good institutions, good what's it called now? Good governance. This is not. Now let me now give my conclusion. In Nigeria, there was a fintech they call it OPay. OPay is a Chinese firm. It came to Nigeria like a small company like that and started what's it called? It changed our phone number to what's it called? What we have in other countries, maybe in Ghana, we call it Momo, when people can use their phone number to receive money. In Nigeria, it was this small company that came from China. The guy has never entered any African country in his life. He came to Nigeria and started and flourished. And we have many other Chinese companies like that are flourishing and doing well, despite the corruption and bad governance. You see my point? So some of them too, even finance, you don't even need the finance. If your marketing is clear, your strategy is clear, you know what you want to do, you know your customer, this sales will be there. But this scarcity mentality, oh, I want to do, I don't have. So for me, when I heard this thing, I only refer people back to the story of the Bible in the talents of the Bible. When somebody has the 1 talent, 2 talents, and the 5 talents, the one who has 1 talent was complaining, oh, if I have 10 talents, I will have done better. It doesn't matter. We have to actually flush that out of our mindset. That's a resources limitation. So I don't have, that cannot do. Yes, ma'am. It's actually a redundant mode of thinking. So basically, what we should preach is resourcefulness against resources. Resourcefulness means that I don't have, but I can still operate and flourish. But in Africa, the mindset, oh, scarcity mentality, a white man has implanted that in us, and we have it already. So if I may ask now, okay, let me ask a question. Let me do a quick exercise, which I usually do. In Africa, in production, we have it's a factors of production: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. These are the 4 factors of production. So if I may ask, let's go back to here. What is it that we are lacking in Africa? What is that we are lacking out of these 4 in Africa? Anybody, Mr. Ndani, you can try. What is that we are lacking?
My answer is that, and on some of these questions, we will not necessarily reach a common solution or a common understanding, but we will discuss, and that is the most important thing. It's not necessarily that we should agree, because as far as I'm concerned, my answer to you would be that Africa has got everything, especially apart from good leadership. And Barrister Ivy Mark has alluded to that. For me, it's my contention that if you can take European leadership and bring them to Africa, and take African leadership to Europe, in 10 years' time, Europe will look like Africa and Africa will look like Europe. So I feel very strongly that there's a problem of leadership and good governance. We are seeing, for example, most African leaders cannot look beyond their own immediate benefit when they are doing things. For example, we can't say the actions good governance is not affecting SMME development. Barrister Ivy Mark spoke about connectivity and electricity, that you could be making a pitch to a foreign investor, and then your light goes out, your internet connection cuts you out. Those are factors. In South Africa was number 1. Electricity. We had electricity in abundance when white people were still in charge. I'm not saying I want white people to come back and be in charge, but that's a fact. We don't have that mentality of building public infrastructure. Africans, we seem to look at success personally, I can have wealth and personal infrastructure that is more than public infrastructure. Whites have got a mindset of investing in public infrastructure. South Africa, yes, we are catching up. As far as electricity is concerned, there's a correction because there's a strong private sector that is getting involved. But we had the cheapest electricity in the world as South Africa. But when black people take over, and it's like we are called the dark continent, the name of the dark continent. Usually when black people take over, it's electricity that suffers. Nigeria is supposed to be in the leagues of Dubai. But what went wrong? The same thing that is going wrong in South Africa. People using public resources for their own individual benefit. So I'm not saying we must lose hope and we must throw in the towel, but these are realities because we must also advocate for conditions and lobby for conditions that favor development of SMMEs. Thank you. Let me pause there.
All right, thank you very much. I agree with you that if you take all the leaders in Africa to Europe and bring European leaders to Africa, Africa will become better like Europe and Europe will become like Africa. I agree with you. That analogies really got in. Thank you very much. So everybody, sorry, Barrister Ivy is already 17 minutes past. Any other contribution? We have not even allowed. Okay, what about Shelley and other person? Deborah, do you have a question or contribution to ask? Today is the last day, and I believe that you are already been empowered on how to deal with SMEs and try to strengthen them so that they can get more customers and make more profits. Any other question? Okay, go ahead. Hello, is it Shelley?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so Shelley, after your question, you give a vote of thanks on behalf of this class. You and Deborah read the citation, and you, two of you are the best students for this batch. So we give the vote of thanks on behalf of the class. Then you do a proper introduction of yourself and what you are doing. Where do you live in Ghana, self? Are you in Tamale or Legon? Or
Me?
Accra? Yes.
I'm in Accra.
Okay, that's fantastic. All right, go ahead. Ask a question. Then thereafter, if there's no other question, you give the vote of thanks. Then we can wrap it up. All right, thank you so much. You have the floor, madam.
Actually, I don't really have any questions. So if anyone has questions, the person should go ahead, then I'll give the vote of thanks.
Okay, I'm not sure anybody has anything again. Well, she has touched everything. Basically, what she actually done is that she actually opened our eyes to opportunities on the continent. And again, if there's any takeaway here, don't let us look at the problems on the continent. Every entrepreneur understand that a problem is actually a business, so is a money making opportunity. So entrepreneur doesn't see problem, they see opportunity. Even bad governance on the continent is the opportunity. It means that ungoverned places will not where if there's no electricity, that's the aspect for where private sector can come in. In Nigeria, they refuse to produce oil. Dangote turn into private refinery. So if government is not providing electricity, that's a business opportunity for people to go into private supply of electricity. It depends on where you frame your mind. So please, as you're leaving this course, don't feel disappointed about government is not working, it is not working, then I cannot work. That will give us a sense of paralysis. But let's go ahead and say, okay, even there is a problem, that problem itself is a business opportunity if you can look at it other way around. In Nigeria, we don't have regular supply of petrol, and somebody turn into business opportunity in terms of refinery. So if there's no light, can we have private sources of generation of electricity? All right, thank you very much on that note. So Shelley, you can go ahead and give vote of thanks.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I want to use this opportunity to thank all the participants of the program, the organizers who have taken time and seen that this is an opportunity for us to learn. I want to say a very big thank you. It's been a week of impactfulness. I have learned a lot personally. I knew certain things in certain areas, but having the time to teach us practically has enlightened me and has put me on my toes that I can actually make use of these little things I think I just know and find out when I think I need them. And that as I have also learned them, there's someone also out there who needs hands. And I also have to teach someone, apart from that, also make money out of it. So I want to say very thank you to the facilitators, the teachers, my colleagues for making this an impactful journey. And I pray that by God's grace, we'll take time and reflect the few days we've gone through and the impact of what we've learned, and also be impactful to our generation, especially the small businesses out there. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. I love that. Very inspiring. We have to be agent of change. I love that because we cannot have the mindset of agitation. And to wrap it up, what you said, Julius Malema was born in South Africa. Elon Musk was born in South Africa. But Malema has agitational mindsets, complaining something is not working. But
Yeah.
Elon Musk has a mindset of solving the problem. So you can see the mindset. One becomes the richest man in the world, the other one is still agitating. And he's even losing seats to the black people in South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this program. Don't let us have agitational mindsets. Let's have a solution-oriented mindset. And you said something that you are empowered to help others. I love that. So that's why this training say SMEs, virtual assistant, and content creation. Look at SME around you on your streets. What can you do? Before we point accusing finger on the leaders, look at your environment. What can you do? Are you making impact in your immediate environment? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We have come to the end of this training. Your certificate will be shared. I'll share the form. On Monday latest, you receive your certificates in your emails. Thank you so much. Then, for those of you who have not paid your payment, please do that. Complete your payment, please do that. And if you have not shared your picture for graduation, please kindly do that as well. Thank you very much. God bless you. Mr. Redani, thank you so much for being constant on this program from day one. My special appreciation to you. Other team leaders, some of them come, they go. But you are like a big pillar, always there before the time. I really commend you so much. I love you. Each time I see the class, oh, this is going to go fine today. All right, thank you so much. And for your presentation and contributions. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, thank you everyone. Bye bye. Barrister Ivy, thank you so much for your time.
Bye.
Barrister Ivy, thank you. Bye bye.